All right, all right, all right. We're live. All right, give me a second, y'all. We here. Hit that like button down below. As soon as you get up in the stream, hit that like button down below. Let me go put something on the chat here. Give me a second, y'all. Let me go put this on the chat over here. Hope I can paste this on the chat. Let me see. All right, let me see if it will paste it good. All right. Oh, no. It's not in there good. Hold on. Let me put it back again. Oh, let me put it again. Hold on. All right. Give me a second. Hit that like button down below. As soon as you get up in the stream, hit that like button. Let me know you guys are here. If you're in the chat right now. All right, let's get to it, man. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody is good. I see Angel Dickerson is in the chat. Angel Dickerson, thanks for coming through. Thanks for coming through, everybody. Hit that like button down below, man. Don't forget, if you're here right now, go ahead. If you like these videos, give the video a thumbs up, yo. Give it a thumbs up. Give it a like. Don't forget to share the video. Share the video to your friends. Share the video to your family members. Share the video to anybody that loves 90s hip-hop, all right? And don't forget, man, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it, man. Thursday Night Live. I've been thinking about this one for a long time, y'all. I'm going to give y'all just a few more minutes to get up in here. Let me go on the Facebook channel really quick. And let me go put the video over on the Facebook. Give me a second, y'all. Let me go put this live on. Let me go put this live on the Facebook. Hit that like button as soon as you get up in here, y'all. All right, let's go. Here we go. All right. Yes. All right. All right, good. All right, we got it over there. We got it over there on Facebook. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing good. Weekend is coming. It's still cold here in New York City. I don't know what's going on with the weather, man. We're supposed to be getting good weather by this time of year. Fall is right, not fall. Spring is right around the corner. We're supposed to have the first day of spring next Monday. Monday coming is supposed to be the first day of spring. And it's still chilly here in New York, so I don't know what's going on, man. But yo, hit the like button down below. Let me know what's on you guys' mind tonight. Let's get up in the chat, man. Let's talk about this. The question I'm asking you guys today: do you think that the quality of hip hop, the quality of hip hop, the quality of hip hop, if you've been around from the 90s, 2000s, we're in 2023, has the quality of hip hop taken a nosedive? Is the quality of hip hop going down? Is the question we're asking you guys today. We're also asking you guys today, what was the last 10 out of 10 album? When I say 10 out of 10, I mean classic. What was the last classic album that you remember listening to? It could be 2023, it could be 2022, 2020, 2019, 18. What was the last album that you listened to that you considered a classic album? And let's be clear. A classic album, there are no skippable tracks on a classic album. I don't want to hear this is your favorite album. I don't want to hear one or two songs. That's not a classic album. It has to be an album that is unskippable. There are no skippable tracks. When was the last classic album that you've listened to? Drop it in the comment section down below. You can see in the comments, I have my God tier list down below. And we're also going to talk today about the God tier females. Yeah. For a long time now, for a long time now, I think female hip hop has taken a hit. I think a lot of the females that are putting out music now, even though the music is selling, I don't know if it's good. I see Charlie's in the building. Charlie, thanks for coming through. Charlie has a comment. Charlie says, where do you rank Remy Ma and Rhapsody? Charlie, I'm a big Remy fan. I love Remy. I think Remy is one of the females that can construct bars. As far as I know, she's writing her own lyrics. I think she needs more content under her belt. When she first came out, she dropped one album. She dropped a few mixtapes. And then she recently dropped the album with Fat Joe, the Plata o Pluma album. I'm a big fan of Remy. Big fan of Remy. I cannot put Remy in my top 10. And Remy, I love her music. Again, if I have a top 10 or top 5 where I'm biased, where my New York bias kicks in, yes, she's in my top 5 if I'm giving you a bias list for Remy Ma. Remy Ma is not in my top 10 female MCs. Rhapsody, however, has dropped a lot of music. I still want more from Rhapsody. I love Rhapsody. I absolutely love Rhapsody. I think my favorite Rhapsody album is her Eve album. I absolutely love that album top to bottom. Rhapsody is in my top 10. And even though I listen to more Remy than I do Rhapsody, when it comes to lyrical content and when it comes to body of work, I'm putting Rhapsody over Remy Ma. But if I have a biased list, Charlie, if my list is biased, if my New York bias kicks in, Remy is up in there. All right, so God tier MCs, God tier female MCs that are dropping albums. I don't know when is the last time I've heard an album as raw as Rah Digga's album. This album here, this is the original album. This is the original CD. This is the original. When it first came out, I copped this CD. Rah Digga. You know, the inside of the album there. What I love about Rah Digga is she kept it real. She didn't try to be the most glamorous female out there when it comes to raps. She didn't have to take off her clothes to sell records. What I love about Rah Digga is she used her lyrical content to sell her music. If you didn't like her lyrical content, then you're not for her. She never compromised herself and try to sell out in any way. So, God tier female MC, Dirty Harriet, Rah Digga herself. All right? Rah Digga is in my top 5 female MCs of all time. Yes, she did not release a lot of music. But go listen to this album. Go listen to this album. Tell me what you think. If you've already listened to this album and this album is in your discography, drop it in the comments. We asked you guys today, what was the last 10 out of 10 album you listened to? Music is coming out every day. Music is getting dropped every week. There's a slew of female MCs out there. Give me your God tier. Hit the comments, yo. Hit the comments. Give me your God tier 6 MCs. Give me your top 5 and give me your God tier MCs. Give me 5 and give me a God tier MC. Put it in the comment section. Drop it in the comments. Let me know where you guys are at. What was the last classic album that you listened to? 10 out of 10. 10. No skips. I think the last two albums that I listened to that I totally enjoyed end to end, that I can actually put in, well, not put in, I use Tidal. I can't put a CD on, but I can actually put on right now and listen to from end to end. Rhapsody's Eve album, I can listen to that end to end. And Styles P's G-Host album. Those are the two albums that I listened to in the last 10 years that I consider 10 out of 10 albums. Charlie has another comment in the comment section. Thanks for the comments, Charlie. Charlie says, did you ever mess with Nicki Minaj? I know you're from Queens. Yes, Jamaica, Queens in the building. This is the home of Nicki Minaj. Yes, this is the home of Nicki Minaj, Jamaica, Queens. I'm also Trinidadian. Nicki Minaj is originally from Trinidad and Tobago. So Nicki Minaj is my girl. That's my gal. Nicki Minaj, I mess with Nicki. Nicki is my girl. Nicki got bars. But does Nicki have a classic album? All the Nicki fans out there, all the people out there that love Nicki Minaj, that follow Nicki Minaj since she started her career, go check out our videos. We got mixtape stuff with Nicki, and we got versus stuff with Nicki Minaj. So go check out our videos, all right? We rock with Nicki over here. If you listen to Nicki since she first came out, when she was running around with Fendi and them boys and them, and then with Desert Storm, and now, does Nicki Minaj have a classic album in her catalog? Charlie asked, do I mess with Nicki? Yes. Nicki is what's up. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. Shout out to her consistency. I just did not think that she kept it hip hop. She went kind of pop, and she went for the more mainstream audio. That's when she lost me, and I kind of dropped off the Nicki Minaj bandwagon. But shout out to Nicki anyway. Charlie has another comment. I see Jason's in the building. Jason, thanks for coming through. Jason got some shows. Jason's going to be flying out soon, man. Yo, get that money, Jason. Keep doing your thing, man. All right, Red McFly, shout out to y'all. Charlie got a comment. Charlie says, last 10 out of 10 was Griselda WCW. Ooh, WWCD. I actually had to buy the physical album because it had no skips. Woo. Hold up, which one was that? Was that the one with the old lady on the cover? Let me check the cover. Let me check this. Give me a second, y'all. I forgot what album that was. I remember the name. Hold up. All right. Yep. So that's the one with the lady on the cover. All right. Yep. Okay. I remember this album, Charlie. I remember this album. I don't know if I'm giving that a 10 out of 10, but shout out to you. Charlie says, Griselda's WWCD, and this is what the CD looks like right here, yo. That's it right there. Hold on, that's it right there. I listened to it when it first came out, you know, but I think Benny the Butcher's Plugs I Met was one of my favorite albums from Benny the Butcher, and the album with Conway, the one with the shark jumping out of the water, was one of my favorite Conway albums as well. Shout out. Thank you for that, Charlie. Jason got a comment. Jason says, I'm with Red McFly. Shout out to Red McFly. Shout out to Jason. Touring, doing his thing out there. Keep doing your thing, Jason. Keep getting that money. Red, keep selling them albums, man. Jason says, I'm with Red McFly, JF Kennedy, and Dot Mooley getting ready to take flight on the plane to Austin, Texas, for South by Southwest. Shout out to Benny the Butcher and the whole BSF Black Soprano family. So Jason and the whole crew going down there to South by Southwest. I've heard of that festival for years now. I've never been there. So Y'all go do your thing, man. Jason, keep doing your thing out there. Shout out to Jason. If you're into hip hop, y'all here right now. Go check out Red McFly's music. He got stuff on IG. Check out his Twitter. Check out the YouTube page. He got a YouTube page too. Go check out his YouTube stuff too. All right, Red McFly. Go check out the music. Shout out to Jason, man. God tier MCs. I left my list up there, y'all. Foxy Brown, Rod Digger, Lil Kim, MC Lyte, Queen Latifah is my top 5. God female MCs. But over God is Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill is over God. So I've had it for 6. Top 5 plus Lauryn Hill. Hip hop has, for a long time, evolved into, well, okay, let me say this. When hip hop first started out, MCing and being able to put music together was one of the most important things about hip hop, expressing yourself and the quality of putting songs together. People are releasing music today, releasing tracks and releasing albums, and they are not cohesive. It doesn't sound put together. It doesn't sound engineered correctly. It's not sonically. One of the reasons why old school hip hop lasts so long is because the way they structure their music and the way they put music together. This is Latifah's original CD, y'all. Don't play with me. She the Africa. This is shout out to Queen Latifah. Latifah, I still got it. You can sign this to me, Latifah. This is the original case, Tommy Boy. God tier female MCs. There are a lot of great female MCs out there. Who is in your God tier female? Give me 5. Give me 5 females that's in your God tier. Drop a 6 if you want to drop a 6 one on there. One of the things I loved about the early stages of hip hop is a lot of the female MCs started out releasing music and letting the music speak for itself. When you put the music out, the music spoke for itself. And we got a super chat in there. We got Charlie with the super chat. Charlie, thank you for the super chat, man. Totally appreciate it, Charlie. Thanks for the support. Charlie got another comment, man. Let me get this super chat comment in here. Thank you, Charlie. Thanks for the super chat. Thanks for the support. All right. Thanks for always coming through. Charlie got a comment. Charlie says, Lauryn Hill reminded everybody how ill she was on King's Disease 2. Yes, shout out to Miss Hill. I think Lauryn Hill can still come back today and put out great music. We don't get to Lauryn Hill later in the show tonight. Lauryn Hill can still come out and put out good music. Let me restart this. Charlie says, Lauryn Hill reminded everybody how ill she was on King's Disease 2. Shout out to Nas as well. No other female can spit like her. She's the GOAT of female MCs. When the Fugees album got released, Wyclef was a decent rapper, a decent artist. Wyclef had bars. Pras was a decent artist as well too. John Forte was also a decent MC as well too. There's not a lot of hip hop groups that have a female artist in the group and she's the best in the group. It rarely happens. Lil' Kim was not the if it comes to a bad boy, Biggie was better than Lil' Kim. If you're talking about Junior Mafia, yes, Lil' Kim was the best in Junior Mafia. We had Emile with Rockefeller. She wasn't the best on Rockefeller. We had Lady of Rage over there with Death Row. She wasn't the best on Death Row. Cuban and Boys was. And we had what's her name from? We had Evie Eve with Rough Rider. Evie Eve is a dope MC. Love me some Evie Eve. But Jadakiss, other MCs on that list was higher than Evie Eve when it comes to spitting bars. So no disrespect to Evie Eve, no disrespect to the ladies. I'm just saying that when it comes to rap groups with a female in the group, Lauryn Hill stood head and shoulders in the Fugees. Lauryn Hill carried the Fugees on her back with her lyrical prowess. So, God tier MC again, Queen Latifah. And you can go back and listen to this album, very inspirational album. And it's always great to see women put their music on their backs and let the music speak for itself. We're asking everybody today, give me your top 5 God tier female rappers. Give me your God tier. Give me 5 and give me an extra one. I gave you all my 6. It's right there pinned on the chat. We got VA.Romello Fellow 434. Thank you for coming through. VA Romello Fellow. He says, bro, Da Brat, Eve, Rah Digga, MC Lyte. Ooh, Da Brat. Shout out to Da Brat. Da Brat belongs in the top 10, y'all. Da Brat, with the amount of music Da Brat put out, the amount of quality music Da Brat put out, Da Brat got banging hits. Da Brat moved hip-hop forward. Da Brat belongs in the top 10. Evie Eve, shout out to Philly. Evie Eve belongs in the top 10, yo. Evie Eve, even though she was around Rough Riders, DMX was spitting crazy, Drag On, Cassidy, The Lox. Evie Eve held her own, y'all. Around all those fellas, Evie Eve held her own. Evie Eve belongs in the top 10. I just told y'all, Rah Digga belongs in the top 10. Stop playing. If you haven't listened to Dirty Harriet, do yourself a favor. This is raw hip hop at its best. Lyrical genius. This is not no stripper music. Go listen to this if you want to listen to an MC. Rah Digga belongs in the top 10. MC Lyte belongs, she's in my list. Shout out to MC Lyte. MC Lyte belongs in the top 10. I can't get mad at that list at all. VA Romello Fellow 434. Da Brat, Eve, Rah Digga, MC Lyte. You got to give me one more though. That's 4. Da Brat, Eve, Rah Digga, MC Lyte. I need 5 God tier, V Romello. So drop one more. But that 4 is solid. That 4 is solid. Today we asking everybody, what is your God tier female list? Give me your God tier female list. You see mine's. MC Lyte, Lil Kim, Rah Digga, Foxy Brown, Queen Latifah. That's my God tier 5. That's my 5 God tier female MCs. And Lauryn Hill is just on the top sitting by herself. She's the queen. She's the empress. She's just hovering. She's hovering above the 5. But that's my God tier list right here. Drop me your God tier list in the chat, y'all. We're also asking you guys today, what was the last 10 out of 10 album that you listened to? Look, there's music coming out every week. Let me hear what y'all listening to. We're going to move into another era in hip hop. And again, original CD, y'all. Stop playing with me, all right? Original CD. This is the Lil Kim. Played the hell out of this CD. Original CD. That's the original CD, right? All right. We got the cover over there. The cover is over there. All right. Lil Kim is in the God tier list of females. This album was one of the first female albums that a lot of men went out there and purchased. Yes, we bought Rah Diggers, we bought the Queen Latifahs, but Lil' Kim was one of the first female MCs to really shoot mainstream. And I'm not here to say who wrote her rhymes. I know she said she wrote her rhymes. People said Notorious B.I.G. wrote her rhymes. I'm not here to have that conversation right now. I'm just speaking about this album. What she did with her lyrical skill on this album, the way this album was sequenced, the way that there are hits after hits after hits after hits on this album, the way how she merged fashion into her hip hop bars, Lil' Kim deserves to be in a God tier female hip hop list. She may not be in everybody's list, but when you're talking about God tier females and top 5, top 10 female hip hop albums, Hardcore has to go on your list. I see V.A. Romello Fellow has another comment. Says Charlie Baltimore. Ooh. Oh, wait. Hold up. Whoa, hold up. Shout out to Charlie Baltimore. She got bars. Charlie Baltimore got bars. I'm not taking that away from Charlie Baltimore. I don't know if I put Charlie Baltimore in a top 5 God tier females. Shout out to Maya X. Shout out to the No Limit. Shout out to the No Limit sister, Maya. Shout out to Maya X. Shout out to Mercedes. Shout out to all the females that was down with the tank back in the days. If you know what the tank is, then you know No Limit, the tank chain. You know. Listen, shout out to Maya X. I don't know if I put Maya X in a top 5. I can't put Maya X over the Brat. I can't put her over who else? I can't put her over Roxanne Shante. I can't put her over Evie Eve. I can't put Maya X in my top 5. I can't. Shout out to Maya. Shout out to the female MC. Shout out. This is no disrespect to y'all. Charlie has a comment. Charlie says Jay-Z over Charlie. Yeah, Charlie Baltimore did an interview on Vlad TV a little while back, and she did mention that that scenario. So shout out to Charlie Baltimore, man. Charlie Baltimore was around when Biggie was at his height. Charlie Baltimore was on. We had Lil' Kim was on. So there were some really strong females dropping bars back then. Shout out to Charlie Baltimore. When it comes to classic albums, a classic album cannot be an album that you say is a classic album and then 10, 15 years later you change your mind and say it's not a classic album. I'm gonna give you an example. Super Duper Fly, when that album first came out, I used to think of that album as a classic album. Shout out to Missy Elliott. Super Duper Fly, to me, was considered a classic album when it first came out. Go back and listen to Super Duper Fly now. Tell me how you feel. Mace's album, Harlem World, I used to consider Harlem World a classic album when it first came out. Go back and listen to Mace's first album now. Tell me if it's still a classic album to you. Lauryn Hill, another artist that did not compromise. sexuality, body to sell music. Another female artist that let her bars speak for themselves. Oh, this album's good. This album was nice and clean. Ooh, I kept this in good shape. God tier female MCs. If you've never listened to this album before, if you never thought of this album being a classic album, go back now and listen to the lyrical structure of how Lauryn Hill put this album together. Listen to the bars in this album. The length of the album. The longevity of how this album still stands up today. No compromise. No compromise to sell records. The only thing that sold records for this album was her lyrical genius. And she did get a bunch of Grammys for this album as well. So shout out to Lauryn Hill. Go tier female MCs. Lauryn Hill. My Foxy Brown is in there somewhere. I couldn't find the Foxy Brown for y'all. Lil' Kim. Rah Digga. The MC Lyte in a box somewhere. I got to pull the MC Lyte out for y'all. MC Lyte is in there. Queen Latifah is in there. Drop in the comment section down below. Let me know, who do you guys have in your God tier female MCs? 5 MCs. 5 female MCs that you consider God tier. I asked a question earlier. What was the last top 10 out of 10 album you guys listened to? Where's the next Tupac? Where's the next Big Pun? Where's the next Notorious B.I.G.? Where's the next Big L? Where's the next DMX? All of these gentlemen released solo albums that were classics. Tupac has multiple classics on it. So let's just get that clear. Tupac has multiple classics. Big Pun's Capital Punishment, classic. DMX, It's Dark and Hell is Hot, classics. What's the last 10 out of 10 albums you guys listened to? Drop in the comments. Let me hear from you guys tonight. Shout out to Charlie. Charlie, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Charlie, for the support. V.A. Romello Fellow 434. I think that name comes from that movie. Oh my God. What was that movie with Wesley Snipes? Romello. No, that's not Romello. Oh, what was that movie? I forgot. That was a Harlem movie where he got Romello from Uptown. I'll remember that, VA. I remember where you get that name from. Shout out to VA Romello's in the building. Shout out to Jason's always in the building. Shout out to Angel Dickerson. Shout out to our girl, Diamond Onyx, wherever she is. Y'all, we're going to get ready to get up out of here. Don't forget, if you want to support 16 Bars, best way to support us, hit up our email, purchase one of our tees, yo. We got the Lil' Kim, we got the Jay-Z, we got the Nas. The tees are $25 each. I want to thank everybody for coming through this week. If you're watching this video right now, you came in late, drop in the comment section. Let me know what your last 10 out of 10 album is that you listen to. Drop your God tier female MCs. Charlie put in the comments, Sugar Hill. Sugar Hill is the movie. Thank you. Romello. All right, thank you for that, Charlie. Don't forget, y'all, we got new videos coming out every Wednesday. Every Wednesday for the next few months, we're going to be dropping the best posse cut verses. So we're taking posse cuts, we're giving you their verses. You're going to go in the chat, let us know who had the best verse. We already released 2. We got another one coming next Wednesday, and another one coming Wednesday after that. All right. This Saturday we got round 5 Jay-Z versus Nas career album versus. So make sure y'all go check that out. That's dropping on Saturday too. All right. We're gonna end with Charlie. Charlie say peace, brother. Good show tonight, Charlie. Thanks for coming through.